Bitcoin and Ethereum, what's the next move? Let's find out in the charts, shall we? Oh my goodness. On the weekend, Bitcoin blew above 50K. This happy days are here again, right? We're in the bull market. We've been in the bull market since the 30K, since we left the 30K, and we haven't looked back. It's a beautiful thing. We're going to talk about where my next target is and how high can it go in today's episode. We're going to talk about where I think Bitcoin is going, and trust me, it's going a lot higher and even beyond my target. We're going to talk about my target in today's episode, so make sure you stay tuned, watch the whole thing all the way to the end, because we're going to be talking about Ethereum. We're going to be talking about the Bitcoin dominance and what I see there. Yes, it's going to be a good show, and then after that we're going to do another show. Yes, there's going to be even more. We're going to do another show on the news. I'm going to rant about the news. I love my news rants, right? And I'm sure you do too. I'm having a good time, man. It was a nice weekend. I hang out with some friends, right? And yeah, it was a great weekend, and I'm really appreciative of my friends here in Dubai. I wouldn't be able to survive without good friends here in Dubai. Thank you very much to all of you out there. And you know who you are. All right. So with that said, we're going to be looking at what's our next trade. What are we going to do? How we're going to trade this, and how we can make some money. Yes. And if you're interested in that, yes, you could head over to bybit.davincij15.com and to get up a nice signing bonus, right? If you deposit some Bitcoin there, and also femex.davincij15.com, where you can get a huge, massive, most incredible bonus of $2,500 if you deposit, if you follow the deposit schedule and sign up there. Yes, it's an amazing bonus. This is the biggest ever for any exchange, so make sure you check that out and you take advantage of that by following my links in the description below. Okay, well, we're doing this in front of a live audience, and we're having lots of fun here. So, and then afterwards we do question and answers. So if you want to be a part of that, you need to subscribe to davincij15.com, where you also get access to my trades. You get access to Lee's trades. We're out here making a lot of money there. Everybody's making money and everybody's having fun. So please join us and have some fun with us. All right. Okay, with that said, everything you hear is not financial advice, it's trading entertainment. Please do your own research before putting any money into the market. Let's get onto the charts now. Oh boy. Well, let's bring up some indicators, of course. Let's see what's going on. First, let me just click on the arrow here, and then we're going to bring up the indicators. You can see on the 4-hour, he finally broke out from this doldrum as it was falling down, and then boosh, kaboosh, we went higher. We did, as I talked about on the on the last day, I think it was on Friday, we said that, hey, you know what? That's it. All resistance levels will be broken. And what happened? Kaboom! And we stayed above it and bounced to the side, rechecked it, the resistance level, and off we went. So we clearly have established a new floor. This is going to be a floor for Bitcoin. Hopefully we don't break it, because if we break all these resistance points, the next target will probably be 43K. Hopefully that's not the case, but we're going to have to relook at it once we do break, if we do break those levels, the $47,000 level. So let's not talk about that until it happens. Okay, zooming out, you can see that. Let me just zoom out a little bit and start there on the daily. Let's see here. I'm going to go over to this chart over here, and I'm going to close this one, the 5-minute chart. We'll get back there. We're going to bring up this daily chart right here. There we go. And you can see Bitcoin is definitely in an uptrend. However, if we draw some lines here, some trend lines, you can see that this thing cannot break this upward trend line, or we're going to have to talk about where our bottom target is going to be should we break this trend line. So, and then of course, if it breaks the upper bound of the trend line, because you can see there is definitely an upper bound of this daily trend line. happening here, you can see a break above that is extremely scary bullish. Scary bullish. Like, whoa. Like, whoa. Like all-time highs bullish. Right? Talking about all-time highs bullish, because this thing can easily break to all-time highs from here. But let's talk about that and where we're going to see the target is from here. So let's just make this a little bit and clear off the indicators, and then let's do some AB equals CDs right here moves. So if we take this AB equals CD, I think this one is already targeted right from here, and then we copy this, Control C, Control V, and boom, you can see we've already hit the target on that one. We're almost at the target. Yeah, we hit the target and almost at the target. Just gonna break through right here at the target right there. Now, if we, you can see that this thing went sideways here. So there's another AB equals CD that we can draw and see where it's going. And if we do that, here, let me just click on here, let's change the colors, plus. Okay, fine. It wants us to draw it first. Alrighty, and then we just take this this move. Let's take to this move first, and then clone that. Let's just give it another color. Right, let's give it a green color for like, hey, this is going higher. And clone it. We can drag this over here and see what the target is. You can see this is the bottom, and another AB equals CD taking us all the way up to $55,000 easily. That's an easy target for the Bitcoin price to reach. Now, as we're talking about that, right? If we head back over to the 4 hour, you can see we have this red box that I have drawn up here. And if I bring this down, you can see the red box, at the top of the red box is the 78.6. Now that's at the $57,000 mark. But once we get up into that traffic area, that's basically clear skies ahead. If we can break above that, this is going to be a little bit harder for Bitcoin to break above the 51,000. We should see some sort of rejection at this level, because you could see this if we zoom out a little bit. Oops. That's the 61.8 from the whole move down. And the 61.8, yeah, 51,000 to 61.8 tends to be a little bit of a resistance level. Should we blow through that? Yes, that's great. We'll see prices in the 5,700, anywhere from the 55 to the $5,700 level. 55,000. We might see some sort of traffic there, because you can see there's a little bit of resistance there at the 55,000-ish area. So I wouldn't be surprised if things start to back off from there. But if we don't, and we break up to the 57, that's clear skies ahead. Clear skies. Wow. Well, let's see. We'll see how that plays out over time. Zooming down, looking for a trade, you can see on the hourly. If we head over to the hourly, let's zoom in and head over to the hourly. You can see that we are going to definitely create some sort of Wing action here. The 13 AMA is holding it as support. Should we round around the 13 AMA, we could see another explosive move higher. Hopefully it gets past the $51,000 mark and goes higher. If we don't, we could end up creating some sort of divergence on the 4 hour and coming back to back test the 48,000. So be prepared to join in any kind of trade down closer to the $48,000 mark. should we retest that area. Let's take a look and see if we can go even further down and see if there's anything that we can trade. Right now there's nothing, if you ask me, because we have to wait and see if this thing turns into another W. Maybe we come back down and then, you know, retest that and the bottoms and then go higher. If that happens in the next little while, yeah, sure, you can jump in on a trade, right, with the breakout level clearly being let's see here. Let's take a look. That's assuming we go down and come back up. The breakout level with this is right approximately at the, hang on, let's go. You can do it. There we go. The $50,500 level. So let's wait and see how this plays out. You can see that this, you could say, well, what, isn't this one a breakout here? No, it really is not a clean one. So I wouldn't take that one. It does look like a W right here, you can see, but it's not a clean one. So I wouldn't suggest you take that one until you create another one. They could take off from here, but that's just the way it is. You're gonna have to let that one go. Okay, let's head over to Ethereum. All right, Ethereum, right, is, you know, trying to battle its way back into the graces of this trend line here. Not quite gonna make it, so I'm wondering if this trend line is actually correct anymore. So if we were to like redraw this, maybe, and see if we could make this thing anything better, any better than it is right now. Let's see here. Come on, let's go. There we go. There it is. That's much better. That's much better. And you can see it's trying to battle its way back into that trend line clearly, where it has failed to break into it several times. And once we do, you can see this thing probably take off all the way. Let's see. Oh, there's something interesting here, actually. If we take a look, I'm just looking at some. If we take a look at this, there might be also overhead resistance here. Yeah, and then, yeah, look at that. That has possibly turned into support now, as you can see, where the candle bodies here are just like bouncing off of that. So this could mean just a prelude to a massive move in Ethereum. So yeah, you might want to look for some sort of like breakout here on Ethereum very shortly. That will take us to a lot higher prices, possibly even the 4,500. We're going to take a look at where we can see this thing go. Yeah, there's not a good W again here. I'm waiting for it to, again, just like in Bitcoin, come back down, create another W, and then, yeah, we're off to the races, just like we see right here. Taking a look at of where we can get a target price. Let's go with an AB equals CD as a possible target. You can see that, yeah, there is one that's nicely can be nicely formed here. If I go from this top of this range here at the $3,300 level all the way down to approximately the $2,951 level, and then I clone that, you can see, let's see here, where is the target on this thing. I'm going to drag this over here. Over here, and then we can see that the target is going to be a possible $3,500 as the target, and you can see that a target of $3,500 might put us above this trend line, and yeah, we could end up going a lot higher. Whew, wow, that's great for Ethereum. However, should we break through this trend line, the support level, right, we could see that prices come back down and maybe test maybe the 50% level, or the 38.2, or right here actually, approximately. I'm gonna guess that the 38.2 is there because I can eyeball it pretty much, and or head all the way from the 50% level of the big move. let's just quickly do a fib there and take a look at what it should be. Should we fail to break higher? So if we do fibs from here down to there, oops, you can see 38.2 is exactly where I eyeballed it, pretty much exactly where I eyeballed it. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so we can get to the fibs correctly. There we go. And yes, right exactly where I eyeballed it is a $3,277 level. And we might go as low as the 50% level, which is the $3,250 level, before we see a bounce again on Ethereum. Alrighty, yeah, with that said, let's head over to our dominance chart. Hasn't really taken off with some oomph. I was expecting a little bit more firepower here. Since we're not getting a lot of firepower, we're probably going to bounce off of this trend line, or this trend line will decide whether or not we go up or down, right? If we do not bounce off of it, we're going to go higher, and if we do bounce off it, we're going to head lower. So let's just see what happens. So basically it's trending sideways until it decides which direction it's going to go. Going over to our crypto bubbles, I mean, things are looking beautiful here. Everybody, the little lady she's getting paid left, right, and center. So doesn't really matter. She'll continue to get paid as these alts continue to pump in, priced in Bitcoin here. And the little lady is very, very happy, very happy. Her portfolio is shining big time. And yeah, if you want to learn the little lady strategy, it's absolutely free. You could head over to davincicodes.net/videos and learn the little lady strategy. I'm trying to redo it. I know I've been saying that for a while, but I will get to it so that we can, everybody can, in all the different languages, can gain access to the little lady strategy. So yeah, I will get to it as soon as I can. It's just I've got so many things on my plate. All right. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for being here. Remember, right? Bitcoin's real. Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it. Thanks.